Welcome back to my channel, guys. We're focusing on the eyes today, but I had to show you this really cool new product that I've been using lately, and I'm loving it. It's by Bite Beauty, and it is the Agave Nectar Lip Mask. Super cute. 3 different colors, quote unquote, but they're not super intense. I love them. And this is my trusty Urban Decay lid primer in Original and my Tartiste Pro palette. Now this Royal Langnickel brush, I think you can get it at Walmart. It came as a gift on with a different set that I'd ordered from them online, but anywho. So you don't have to use this palette necessarily. I just really like this palette, so I'm just going to kind of talk about things in tone. So I'm starting off with a more white toned lid color as an all over because I knew I wanted whatever color I chose to pop right in the middle. But I also wanted to have a really warm edge. I just love really warm edge to a smoky look. So that's what I was starting with here, is a really warm kind of terracotta color inside the Tarte Pro palette, and you can see I'm really pulling it all the way to almost my nose and then really far out because I wanted my eyes to be big and dramatic for this look. So this is my brush from my Yucasa 8-piece Beauty Essentials set, and I have a code down below for you guys, so feel free to use it. You save 15%, but you also get to support me. It is an affiliate code. I want to be upfront about that, but I wouldn't be telling you guys about it if I didn't love this set. It's a great mid-price range set, and this is their fluffy blending brush. What I'm doing is I didn't want that warm color to be the prominent color, so I went over it with the gray tone. I think it's called Punk. Oh no, I started with the chocolate brown up above because I wanted a gradient into the dark gray. So I went from that warm terracotta into the dark brown, and now I'm taking a tighter blending brush because I didn't want this to cover each other up, and now I'm going with Punk, which is it looks black in the pan, but it's more gray. So, which I love. I actually think that's great because I have plenty of black. I don't need more black. This is really fun. So I'm focusing all of that really dark color just on my edge, and instead of bringing it in that V shape and then pulling it into the center like I was doing with those other 2 colors, I'm focusing it just on the outside edge. Here I'm going back in with the same 217 brush that I used with the warm terracotta color and blending out those edges just a little bit more so I didn't lose it. Here just blending more, trying to get that color to sit exactly where I want it to be before I put on this bright color that I was choosing to do. I had to put a little more back on my brush because I wanted to get I knew I wasn't going to wear any black eyeliner, so I had to really, really, really darken and deepen up my lash line where I knew I was going to be. And again, blending again. Here I'm using my makeup wipe and I'm just cleaning up the edge a little bit. You can always put tape down, but it kind of makes me nervous because if you get in the habit, you could really damage your skin. So here I'm going in with my Jane Iredale. It's meant to be for like a concealer because it's a synthetic, flat, really dense brush. And I'm going in with my Tarte Shape Tape. And I'm just going to create basically like a half cut crease. Not gonna lie, every time I do this, which I'm gonna be upfront is not that often because not many of my clients want a cut crease. They think it's too harsh, and I just don't get an opportunity to do it that much. But when I do get an opportunity to use my skills for a cut crease, it makes me nervous because once you lay down the concealer, it's kind of like there's no going back because it's very tacky. And here I'm just blending it into my center a little bit because I knew I was gonna blend it. Isn't that so cool? I love it. That's such a cool little palette. And this one's the bold palette, and I decided to go red. I know. I was like, okay, I'm going for it. And here I sped it up just a little bit because I wanted you to see exactly how many strokes it took to get it really dense colored and how many times I had to dip back in and then blend it back out. You know, you don't want to start blending towards the center until you know your brush doesn't have that much on it. So here I'm going in with my Urban Decay All-Nighter. I'm spraying down it's a flat eye shader brush, and it's natural bristle, so it's not as dense. This is such a cool palette. Urban Decay After Dark. They're all shimmer shades, but they are amazing for pop of color. Great pigment payoff, and I knew I was using the red from the Smashbox palette as my base, and I wanted to go back over with After Dark for a little bit of pop. And after I put in the red, I realized I needed to bring that terracotta in a little bit more closer to where the cut crease was, because there was a little too much white there, and I didn't want any white showing necessarily. Okay, so I'm just showing you guys the products that I use, but I'm not going to show you my skin routine for this. That Hourglass foundation is amazing. I know I've seen a million beauty influencers use it, but for good freaking reason. That elf brush is super cool. It's unusual. I've never seen anything like it. Worth the money. It's not that much. It was like 12 bucks, I think. Maybe less. Anywho, and I went in with my Shape Tape concealer and concealed all the usual places. I really wanted this tutorial to be all about the eyes, so here we are. Now that I've got my Laura Mercier setting powder on and things like that, I felt comfortable doing my under eyes, so I go back in with the terracotta. And here I am actually connecting it. Instead of leaving that harsh line there, I actually brought the terracotta up that hard line that I created with my cleaning brush, cleaning makeup remover. There we go. So in here I took a smaller brush and I went in with the chocolate, and I'm just bringing it in a little closer to my lash line, kind of create that gradient feel, kind of just like this really cool terracotta to chocolate to black. Now I'm going in with an even smaller pencil brush from my Mikasa 8-piece beauty set, and I'm going like on my lash line, and again connecting it with that up above. Now I'm still keeping that cat eye type shape, but I'm just kind of creating a flow here. So this is the Anastasia waterproof gel liner, and I'm just tight lining my eyes. I didn't want this to be about, I'm kind of in this weird, like, not into liquid liner stage, which I cannot believe I'm actually saying that, but it's been really fun to not use liquid liner and like depend on my skill to create the look I'm looking for instead of my eyeliner, because it's so easy to just use the eyeliner to cover up problems and all that stuff. Anyway. And here I use the Bahama Mama to warm up my face, and I got that in my Ipsy. Super fun. I love it. And that's the new Wet n Wild I talked about in my last video. I put that first on my highlight, then I went in with Gleam, that top color there, for my highlight. And this is the NYX pencil that I use. It's called like Sugar Glass, I believe. And I'm lining my lips. I wanted my lips to be relatively neutral because I wanted my eyes to be the focal point. So I went in with this and lined my lips, and then I also kind of contoured my lips in the corner here. You can see it. Because I didn't want this lipstick to drown out my whole lip shape. So this is called Promenade, Beach Promenade, or I'll list it below, don't worry. This is from NYX, and I wanted to use this gloss because it's got that fiery kind of look to it, and it comes off really pink. That shift is really pretty with this like raspberry red. And these are my House of Lashes Noir Fairy lashes. They're sharp and dramatic and bold, and they're everything I wanted to create with this look. And they didn't give me fits like my last eye look that I did. Start in the center, go to the outsides, and then really press it in. So you can see me pressing them in the middle and then the sides and things like that. And I'm like, okay. And that's the final look. Well, they're breaking your fame and bring back babes that a headline brings. 'Cause even kings gotta eat, even kings gotta. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, technology, for making my life so much easier. Can't even tell if I'm in focus. You want to do it when we get home?
Yeah. What? I like your face full of makeup.
You like it full of makeup?
Yeah.
Thanks, honey.
I love you, Mommy.
white snot all over me.